Welcome everybody, welcome back to another episode of TTI, the Storytime series where I just tell the guys some random things about what we do. And in this episode, I'll be talking about the times I got robbed, but not really. Honestly, I've gotten robbed 2 times in my life, but technically I've never gotten robbed. And I'm gonna tell you how. Alright, so flashback to high school. I think the last class of this day was technical drawing. So I was collecting dues from people, like just some contributions from people to get some pamphlets out for the class. So for that day, I just brought an extra wallet so I could keep everybody's contributions in that wallet and have my money separate. So right now I'm walking with 2 wallets in my pockets, looking like a real nerd with my 2 pockets in my bulge out, like I'm ready for some Mexican standoff. And that's not even the nerdiest part. One of my wallets was a Spider-Man wallet, a Velcro Spider-Man wallet. You know, so my brother get with that. I don't know my brother get with that. What was I? I was like 14. My brother get more Velcro Spider-Man wallet. Anyway, so I have 2 wallets in my pocket. So now, me and a group of friends, we're at school and we're walking to the town center. So a bag of us walk because we know that it's better when we walk in groups and so on and so forth. So on the way of us walking now, treading the miles and all of that, I ended up falling behind a bit with about 2 other people.
Get nasty.
So yeah, I fall behind with about 2 other people. And basically we're just behind there walking, lagging behind and so on. And all of a sudden I just feel somebody grab onto me to my backpack and just drag me back. And at this point, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was on my friends. So I'm like ready for it. Turn on like, yo, what they got for my bag? And I was like, oh.
Hey. What is this, honey?
You see these two man. Did they have a mask? No, they never have a mask. It was 2 men. But we can't remember what it looked like. It was high school. Yeah, so all of a sudden now, one of them box out a ratchet, push up against me, and I'm like, yo, I want the phone in my pocket, So me now, I'm like, what y'all talking about? Me not phone? Is that some kind of sauce? Because at this point in time, school banned phone, and I was a goody 2 shoes, so I was never gonna carry or sneak a phone in. So in school hours, I just didn't know what a phone was. Period. So yeah, I'm like, well, I don't have a phone. So then now he's like, then I wallet in my pocket. And I'm like, that's my wallet. Damn. So he's like, oh, wallet? Let me see it then now. And I'm like, crap. I'm just done collect a bag of money from the people in Pitney. And I said, may I go the printer place to print some handout. Don't know why the library never have a printer. Why am I go? Anyway, yeah, so I was going to the printer in the town to print the handouts. So then now I pull out the wallet that I was collecting dues with. Lo and behold, it's a Spider-Man wallet. To be there in front of the 2 people. I'm like, shh. I open the wallet and I show them. And the one with the knife was all like, yo, enough money, that's still enough. And I'm like, yeah, we get money like that because we live in Mandeville and we have to travel from here to Mandeville. I definitely don't live in Mandeville. And we have to travel so far back and forth. I literally live right around the corner. So I'm literally here trying to make up all these lies to be like, yo, you're a poor thing, I need this money, don't take this money, please. So then basically, the guy was like, yo, I have to take something, and I'm like, damn. And he's like, I'm gonna take the $100, yeah. And I'm like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, boy, I really know replace $100 for people them. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, you can't take $50 instead. Like, we kinda really need $100 there. We can't give $50. And the man looked at me and was like, alright. And the next man just stopped there and said, alright, cool, leave him. And the 2 of them just walk away. And that was it. And like, the thing is, the 2 other friends I was walking with, they were seeing what was happening. And then they were just up there waiting on me. So then, when everything done, I'm going to explain to them and they were like, yeah, you never get robbed. You just donated some money to the homeless or whoever those people were. And I'm like, yeah, because I mean, I guess I probably couldn't even give him $100, honestly, but I was still just not feeling it. I was like, I don't want to give you $100 right now. How about no? So yeah, that's the first story. The second story now, flash forward, college or university, whatever you want to call it. So I'm coming from New Kingston and I'm walking halfway through.
The ghetto.
I have in my earphones, but I'm listening to my iPod, music from my iPod. And in my other pocket, I have my phone. Now, at this time, about 2 weeks before that, my smartphone that I had just dead out of nowhere, dead. At the most inconvenient time too, because something did happen, I'm nearly dead, like right after that. But luckily, we get one banger from my grandmother. Anyway, right now, I have one banger. That's all I need to know. So I have my iPod Touch, listening to music, and a banger. So I'm having my earphones. So I'm walking through halfway through, you know, and I'm going to take a taxi to go where I live by Ligani. So I'm looking for a Ligani taxi now. And I'm walking at the corner of my eye, I see somebody coming this side, and I'm like, crap, alright, so I'm gonna look away now for probably try to evade them. So I'm kind of try cross the way. I'm in Papi in Taxi Park. So I'm trying to cross to the other side, go to the other side, somebody else come and put their arm on me like, yo, where I'll go. Like them I try to pretend to be a conductor, but I already know, point blank, as it happened, I know what's happening. And he's like, yo, where I'll go. So I said, I'm going to Papi. And the man is like, alright, cool. And that's the second man, the first man now, come back around and he's like, the two of them was like, yo, kind of want one little thing, you know, we you know, just want one little change from you, that's all. I said, alright, cool, I'm ready to have a change for me. And he's like, no worry man, we can get change from one of them shop money. I said, alright, cool, fine. Right now I'm just rolling my eyes, I'm just like, just hurry up around me, can't, but I really want to go me and I've been on the road since morning. This is like about 5 o'clock or something. I'm like, alright, fine, whatever. So I go to one of the shop them, and then like I asked the man, like I basically was buying a beer so I could get back change. Then no, while the man goes around back to get change, one of the man in the company was like, yo, what kind of phone you have? And I'm like, I have a banger. And I just took out the banger and show him. And he's like, so what you listen to? And I'm like, oh, my iPod. I'm gonna take out the iPod and show him. And he's like, like, I can see his face. His face was literally. Then he's like, you sure you know another phone in your bag? I'm like, I'm sure. And I literally whip around my bag. I'm like, looking it, bro. That's it. And he was just like, alright, no worry about it. You could hear. And then no, this is the part that really get me. The man, the barkeeper or whatever, the shop owner, come back around with, I think it was a Heineken and some change. So I have the Heineken, I put it in my bag, and I have change. So I was just giving them $200 because I think he mentioned, oh, we just want to change, we want like a $200 from him. So we said, alright, cool. So we take out the $200 to the change now, and I give him, and he's like, you know, so you're not really giving no money. I'm like, what? And I'm literally looking at him like, what? And I swear, if another second passes, I felt the words coming out of my mouth. I was ready to be like, I know Robbie robbed me. Like I was literally gonna ask if the second man never come up and he's like, yo, just give me, we'll take it. I'm like, alright, cool. So I'm gonna give him $100, and then this original man was like, alright, fine, we'll take it, and he take the $100 and gone. I'm just like, what just happened now? I'm so confused. So now I find a taxi to go Papine. Going in a taxi, and this other group of man come out of nowhere, and as I step into the taxi, them hold on to me and drag me out of the taxi. There's a apparent theme going on with my robberies. 2 men just dragging off the bag. Anyway, so yeah, them dragged me out to the taxi and I was like, yo, I want food share, you know. And I'm like, Virgin, I don't have any more money. I think I did have more money, but I just never want to give nobody. So, you know, he's like, yo, I want food share. I'm like, no more money. And the man's like, no man, you must have more money. Give it food share. So I'm just so frustrated right now. As I said, one got me, and so nothing really faze me. So I'm just so tired. I'm like, I'm just look over to Phil boy them from before, and then them run come over to this group of man, and they're like, no man, load of eating. So I'm pretty sure everybody that's supposed to think just did poor, and I just feel sorry for me. And I'm like, alright, so I'm just going in a taxi. I was just so annoyed. I'm like,
What was the reason? What was the reason?
I could have gone without that. I could have genuinely gone without that. And as I reached home, I tell my friends what happened, and they were like, again, you never got robbed. You just donated some money to the less fortunate. And I'm like, at this point, I should just start a foundation. I think it's a sign. We just start a foundation. What am I gonna call it? The MDC Foundation, because it is a running theme. But I mean, I guess that's why I know I'm so paranoid when I go on the road, because now I have, you know, things. And back then, it's just luckily when I never had stuff on me. So whenever I'm on the road, you know, I'd kind of actually sometimes, if I have 2 phones at the time, I will actually change chip from the more expensive phone to the cheaper phone and go on the road with the cheaper phone. So if I get around, I mean, alright, cool, just replace my SIM and so on. But thankfully that not happened yet, so I'm just still paranoid and still taking my precautions. But yeah, that's the times that I've gotten robbed, but not really. Yeah. And you know, that paranoia actually caused me to really hate Half a Tree. Down to this day, anybody can tell you when they're like, oh man, I got Half a Tree, I'm like, oh, why would I go to Half a Tree? And there was a point where I actually preferred going downtown to Half a Tree. Like, if I'm going downtown, I'll be like, alright, cool. I'm going downtown, I'm chill, I'm lit. Going to Half a Tree, I'm like, no. So that's been the story time, you guys. 2 stories for the price of one. You guys should be paying me. You know, I'm doing this for y'all for free. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a little like, leave a little comment. You know, I love replying to you guys' comment. Thank you for your support so far, actually. And just hit your subscribe button if you haven't subscribed as yet. And share this for me, please. If you see me on the other social platforms sharing around, just, you know, give it a little retweet or a little share here and there, Instagram, so on and so forth. Trying to get this channel up to like 1,500 followers or subscribers. So help me on that little goal, please. Thank you guys for watching, and come back next week for another brand new episode of TTI.